Royal Jordanian Airlines is the flag carrier airline of Jordan with its head office in Amman, Jordan, operating scheduled international services over 4 continents from its main base at Queen Alia International Airport at Amman, Jordan. Royal Jordanian is a member of the Arab Air Carriers Organization and of the Oneworld global airline alliance. The airline operates over 500 flights per week, with at least 110 daily departures. History: 1960s to 1990s. The airline was established on the 9th of December 1963 and started operations on the 15th of December 1963 after a royal decree by the late King Hussein. It was named Alia after King Hussein's eldest child, Princess Alia bint al-Hussein of Jordan. It is a common misconception that the airline was named after the king's third wife, Queen Alia, whom King Hussein did not marry until 1972. The airline was founded with capital from private shareholders, but the Jordanian government later took over the company. Alia started operations with 2 Handley Page Dart Heralds and a Douglas DC-7 aircraft, serving Kuwait City, Beirut and Cairo from Amman. In 1964, another DC-7 was added and service began to Jeddah. In 1965, Alia initiated service to Rome, its first destination in Europe. The progress made by the airline was threatened by an Israeli air raid during the 1967 Arab-Israeli War. When the DC-7 aircraft were destroyed, they were replaced by 2 Fokker F-27 airliners. In 1968, the airline expanded its route pattern to Nicosia, Benghazi, Dhahran and Doha. 1969 saw the addition of service to Munich, Istanbul and Tehran. In 1970, Alia joined the jet age when they phased out the F-27s and ordered Boeing 707 aircraft. Frankfurt and Abu Dhabi were added to the network. The 707s were delivered in 1971. In that year, service was initiated to Madrid, Copenhagen and Karachi. During the rest of the decade, Boeing 720, 727s and Boeing 747s were added to the fleet. A catering department was established, and duty-free shops were opened at Amman Airport. Services were added to destinations including Bahrain, Dubai, Muscat, Rabat, Geneva, Amsterdam, Baghdad, Bangkok, Vienna, Larnaca, replacing Nicosia, Damascus, New York City, Houston, and Ras Al Khaimah. In 1979, Alia became a founding member of the Arab Airlines Technical Consortium. In the 1980s, Tunis and Tripoli joined the route map, and Alia's IBM Computer Center was inaugurated. Lockheed L-1011s, Airbus A310s and Airbus A320s joined the fleet. In 1986, Alia changed its name to Royal Jordanian. The airline's first woman pilot flew one of their aircraft during this decade. Service was added to Belgrade, Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, Bucharest, Singapore, Riyadh, Kuala Lumpur, in cooperation with Mars, Sanaa, Moscow, Montreal, Delhi, Calcutta and Ankara. This decade also saw the introduction of the Gabriel automated ticket system. The 1990s saw further expansion. Royal Jordanian and 9 other Arab air carriers signed up for the Galileo CRS. The IMCS maintenance and engineering system was added. A new Amman City Air Terminal was opened at the 7th circle of the Jordanian capital, and services to Rafah started, since then halted. The cities of Toronto, Colombo, Jakarta, Berlin, Mumbai, Milan and Tel Aviv were added to the network. In November 1997, Royal Jordanian became a code-sharing partner with the U.S. carrier Transworld Airlines and moved operations into the TWA Flight Center at the John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. 2000 and beyond, and privatization in 2000. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration renewed the airline's maintenance and engineering department's license. The duty-free shop was among the services to be privatized. A holding company, RJI, wholly owned by the government, was incorporated as a public limited company in February 2001 to hold all the airlines and associated investments. The airline's name was changed on 5 February 2001 to Alia, the Royal Jordanian Airlines company, although travelers still use the popular name of Royal Jordanian. On 10 February 2006, the flag carrier's subsidiary Royal Wings started its first domestic service to Aqaba, the seaport on the Gulf of Aqaba, using a Fokker F-27. Royal Wings now operates an Airbus A320-212 aircraft on both scheduled and charter services to destinations in Egypt, Cyprus and Israel. On 20 December 2006, Royal Jordanian announced that they would replace 2 Airbus A321s with 2 new units, and order 4 new Airbus A319s to enter service in early 2008. In April 2007, Royal Jordanian became part of Oneworld, thus becoming the first Arab airline to join such a global alliance system. The following month, the airline announced an order for a total of 10 Boeing 787 Dreamliners for service entry in 2010. This is the first order Royal Jordanian has placed with Boeing. Montreal, Canada, rejoined the network on 25 May 2007, after the route was cancelled in 1997. Also during May, Royal Jordanian was the sponsor of the World Economic Forum, which was held at the Dead Sea, Jordan. On the 11th of July 2007, Royal Jordanian celebrated 30 years of non-stop service between Amman and New York City, making it the longest-serving Arab airline to this gateway to the U.S. RJ won the Airline Strategy Award in the technology category at the 6th Annual Airline Strategy Awards on 16 July 2007. On 23 July, RJ saw the introduction of cargo flights, Damascus being the first destination served from Amman, using a Boeing 737. Royal Jordanian made its first flight to Budapest on 28 July, using an Embraer 195. In October, RJ announced the switch of 2 Embraer 195 jets of its original order to 2 Embraer 175 jets. Royal Jordanian opened a new lounge at King Hussein International Airport in Aqaba. RJ will be the first Middle East airline to provide its passengers with RuthAS in-flight internet and mobile phone services, including email, SMS and voice calls. Royal Jordanian has upgraded its 3 Airbus A310s at a cost of over 10 million Jordanian dinars. Royal Jordanian was privatized at the end of 2007, resulting in 71% of its assets being sold. The market capitalization of the company stands at, and share trading commenced on 17 December 2007. On 24 December 2007, Royal Jordanian confirmed Baku as one of its new destinations for 2008, using an Embraer 195 twice weekly from Amman. In early 2008, however, RJ officials decided against the new route, citing that high fuel prices and a new market were a risk too large to take at the time. Royal Jordanian plans to operate the Amman-Baku route in late 2009 or early 2010. On the 22nd of January 2008, RJ launched flights to Hong Kong via Bangkok. with 3 flights per week during winter and 5 flights per week during summer, making it the airline's first route to China. The Airbus A319 entered service on the 13th of March 2008, making RJ the first Middle East airline to operate 3 aircraft of the Airbus A320 family. On the 17th of August 2008, Royal Jordanian opened a new route to Kiev, using Embraer 195 jets for this twice-weekly service. On the 24th of August 2008, Royal Jordanian opened its new lounge at Queen Alia International Airport, Amman, replacing the Petra and Jerash lounges. The new lounge is located on the 2nd floor of the South Terminal and is the 2nd largest airport lounge in the Middle East, being able to handle over 340 passengers. The airline recorded an 18% increase in passenger numbers in July 2008, with the airline transporting 278,000 passengers. The seat factor grew by 5% in that month to reach 81%. As part of Royal Jordanian's commitment to its airline alliance Oneworld, an announcement was made at the alliance's 10th birthday celebrations on the 3rd of February 2009 that RJ would paint its new A319 in a scheme that would be based around the Oneworld name and logo. This is the first special color scheme Royal Jordanian will have used. Royal Jordanian resumed service to Brussels on the 1st of April 2009, 6 years after the route was discontinued by the airline, flying twice weekly from Amman, with the airline planning to add a further 2 flights per week later in 2009. On the 28th of March 2010, Royal Jordanian inaugurated regular direct flights to Medina Munawwara, Saudi Arabia, with 4 weekly flights. On the 23rd of March, Royal Jordanian confirmed that it had ordered 2 A330-200s and 1 Embraer 175. Royal Jordanian recommenced operations to Malaysia's capital Kuala Lumpur on June 2, 2010, after it had suspended this route in 2004. Aircraft used on this route is the new Airbus A330-200. In May 2011, Royal Jordanian announced that they will retire the Airbus A310 aircraft in December 2011. And January 2012, Royal Jordanian uses an Airbus A330 and an Airbus A321 for non-stop flights to London. In June 2014, Royal Jordanian announced that it suspended services to Mosul in northern Iraq due to the capture of the airport by the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. The first of Royal Jordanian's Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft entered service in September 2014, initially linking Amman with Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The 787 Dreamliner is Royal Jordanian's first Boeing aircraft since the 707s and 747s, and replaced the Airbus A340-200s which had reached the end of their lives. The Dreamliners will also replace the Airbus A330-200s as leases on those aircraft expire. The Dreamliners are generally used on Royal Jordanian's Far East destinations, to London and North America, and occasionally to the United Arab Emirates. Advertisement campaigns. Statistics. The following information can be found in the 2009, 2013 and 2015 Royal Jordanian annual reports. Scheduled passenger flights 2006 to 294,237. Scheduled cargo flights 2006 to 43,326. Scheduled excess baggage flights 2006 to 4,891. Scheduled airmail flights 2006 to 2,851. Destinations. Codeshare agreements. Royal Jordanian has codeshare agreements with the following airlines: Oneworld, Alliance.The Airlines, Gulf Air, Syrian Air, TAROM, Meridiana Fly, Oman Air, Middle East Airlines, Turkish Airlines. Fleet. Current fleet. The Royal Jordanian fleet consists of the following aircraft. Future fleet plans. Royal Jordanian intends to have a fleet of 35 aircraft by the year 2018, with 8 Boeing 787s, 4 Airbus A319s, 8 Airbus A320s, 6 Airbus A321s and 9 Embraer E-jets. Cargo. Royal Jordanian Cargo is the company's freight division operating to Africa, Europe, North America and Middle East. Retired fleet. Royal Jordanian has also operated the following aircraft. Aircraft names. The airline has named its new aircraft after Jordanian cities. The wide-body aircraft such as the Airbus A340 in the past and now the Boeing 787 Dreamliners are named after members of the Hashemite royal family. Also, one of the 787s has Amman, Jordan's capital city, as its name. Livery. Royal Jordanian's livery is a dark grey fuselage with the titles in gold both in English and Arabic. Red tips are located on the fins, winglets and engines of the aircraft, as well as 2 strips, one gold and one red, down the fuselage. The fin contains a crown. This livery has been in use since 2006. Before then the livery was similar, however the engines were not painted, and the fin did not have a curved stripy top. In September 2015, a Royal Jordanian Airbus A319 JY9 was painted with the new belly logo. The rest of the fleet is expected to be painted with this over the following few months. Special color schemes. Until 2009, Royal Jordanian had never had an aircraft painted in a special color scheme. It announced at the 10th birthday celebrations in February 2009 of the airline alliance Oneworld that it would paint its new A319 due for delivery in late March in a special scheme, which would be based around the Oneworld name and logo. The aircraft registration JYAYP has its fuselage painted white with the tail fin and engines in normal Royal Jordanian colors. A member of Oneworld in prominent lettering is located at the front of the aircraft, with the usual title, Royal Jordanian. Further back, Royal Plus. Royal Plus is Royal Jordanian's frequent flyer program. Passengers are awarded miles based on the type, class of flight and destination. Royal Plus members can also get miles by traveling on other Oneworld airlines. The 4 tiers in the Royal Plus program are Royal Plus Blue, Royal Plus Silver, Royal Plus Gold, Royal Plus Platinum. Cardholders of Royal Jordanian's Royal Plus with either Silver, Gold or Platinum can use Oneworld airport services across the world, while Gold and Platinum also have lounge access services. Catering. Food and drinks served on flights leaving Amman are provided by Alpha Group. Hot meals will be served on a flight of at least 1 hour length. If the flight is shorter than 1 hour, the cabin crew will provide snacks and drinks throughout the flight. These flights include those to Tel Aviv, Cairo, Baghdad, Beirut and Aqaba from Amman. Royal Jordanian remains one of only 5 international airlines in the world to offer its economy-class passengers 3 meal options to choose from: beef, fish or poultry, on any flight of over 2 hours duration. The other 4 airlines that offer economy-class passengers 3 choices are Singapore Airlines, Etihad Airways, Emirates and Virgin Atlantic. In-flight entertainment. Royal Jordanian's onboard entertainment system is called Sky Cinema. In economy class on board the Airbus and Boeing aircraft, all passengers are supplied with personal televisions. The system is audio and video on demand system. The system provides passengers with a selection of movies, television shows, audio and games. In Crown Class, passengers are provided with AVOD, which includes a large library of movies, television shows, audio and games on board the Airbus and Boeing aircraft. Portable entertainment devices are only available for Crown Class passengers flying on Embraer aircraft. The IMS service is provided on all international flights. The IMS library contains movies, short subjects, an audio library and games. Interactive games are available in all classes on all flights, as well as news provided by CNN on all flights. On very short flights from Amman to Tel Aviv, Amman to Beirut and Amman to Damascus, the AVOD system is turned on, but there is only the selection of games, CNN News, the flight show, and the comedy channel. This is due to the flights being less than 45 minutes, hence movies, shows would not be complete upon arrival. Seating: Crown Class seats on Boeing 787s are fully flat beds. Seat pitch is 83 inches on the Dreamliners and 46 inches on the short and medium-haul aircraft. In economy class, Royal Jordanian offers 32-inch seat pitch on board its Embraer aircraft, whilst it offers 34-inch seat pitch on board its Airbus aircraft. All Royal Jordanian economy class seats also offer a footrest. On the Airbus A330 and 200s, Royal Jordanian offers lie-flat seats in Crown Class with a 62-inch seat pitch, as well as a 34-inch seat pitch in the economy class cabin. Crown Class lounges. Crown Class passengers can use lounges across the world, including all Oneworld member airline lounges. As of August 2008, Royal Jordanian operates 2 lounges, one in Amman, at Queen Alia International Airport, and one at Aqaba, at King Hussein International Airport. In August 2008, Royal Jordanian opened its new lounge, which can handle over 340 passengers. It is located in the South Terminal on the 2nd floor and replaces the previous Jerash and Petra lounges in the airport. The new lounge is the second largest in the Middle East. Awards: 2007 Airline Strategy Award by Airline Business Magazine. King Abdullah II Award for Excellence, Large Service Organizations category. Phoenix Award 2007 by Air Transport World Magazine. Kappa Merit Award for the Airline Turnaround of the Year 2006. Airline of the Year 2007 by Air Finance Journal. Punctuality Award 2009, Intercontinental category by Schiphol Aviation Awards. Employment: Royal Jordanian has invested heavily in its crew training facility at its headquarters in Amman. As of 2008, Royal Jordanian employed 4,507 people. Rivalry: Royal Jordanian is the second largest carrier in the Levant and the only major Arab carrier serving Israel. It began to put into place a new strategy at the end of 2002, which saw the airline concentrate on its neighboring nations, with increased frequencies, in a plan to establish itself as the Middle East's regional airline. It began to add smaller routes such as Alexandria in Egypt to Aleppo in Syria, which the bigger airlines, such as Emirates, would not undertake with the larger aircraft compared to Royal Jordanian's regional jets. As of the end of 2008, the plan had proven successful for the airline, with its main rivals being Middle East Airlines and Egypt Air. Since 2008, Royal Jordanian has faced increased competition within the Middle East. The arrival of many new low-cost airlines such as Air Arabia, Jazeera Airways and Fly Dubai have caused problems for the Jordanian airline. airline. With the arrival of these new airlines, Royal Jordanian has focused upon improving its onboard and ground services in order to retain market share. Charter services. The operation of private charter flights using aircraft from the Royal Jordanian fleet is uncommon, but may be arranged if aircraft have Royal wings. The subsidiary company of Royal Jordanian cannot meet customer requirements. Head office. As of 2009, Haddad & Co. engineering company for contracting is building the new Royal Jordanian head office in Amman. The building was designed by Niels Torp. The new building was completed in late 2011, and RJ employees began work in the building on January 3, 2012. In the 1960s, Alia's head office was in the Mango building in Amman. Accidents and incidents. Royal Jordanian has experienced 13 aviation occurrences throughout its history, 4 of them fatal. The airline's 2 worst accidents, both involving chartered Boeing 707s, happened in Nigeria in 1973 and Morocco in 1975, and to date are both the deadliest accidents in those countries and the deadliest worldwide, involving the 707. On January 22, 1973, 176 people were killed when an Alia Boeing 707 was landing at Kano, Nigeria. On August 3, 1975, all 188 persons were killed when an Alia Boeing 707 struck a mountain ridge while making its approach for a landing in Morocco. On March 14, 1979, 45 of the 64 persons aboard an Alia Boeing 727 were killed as a result of a wind shear on landing at the Doha International Airport in Qatar. Since the name of the carrier was changed to Royal Jordanian Airlines, the only fatal incident was when a hijacker, seeking political asylum, was killed by the onboard security agent on 5 July 2000, on board a Royal Jordanian Airbus A320 flying from Amman to Damascus.